Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's Overking here, back with another video. And today, we are back on the Chronicraft SMP. And let's just call this Season 1, the first episode of Season 1. Let's just, not include the first run with me, Jitty, and Javi. One day, we'll have all three of us back, but for now, it's just me and Jitty coming back for this. But we do have a bunch of new people joining us this time around, and we're going to have a few people joining us throughout our time here. I don't know how many people upload, but I will make server community posts whenever they do. But for now, this server's been up for a little while, and I've gotten a lot of work done. Well, actually, I've gotten, no work done. I've played about 24 hours on this server, and I've spent most of that time dilly-dallying with what I want to do, because I've been in a position of not knowing how I want to interact with myself in a Minecraft server. Nobody can ever, aspire to, compete with that, can they? But, I have been struggling with the thing I think a lot of Minecraft players have struggled with. What do I do? I have a new fresh world, I have a new blank slate, I have a new way of uploading episodes that I can, chronicalize. That's literally the name of the fucking server. And I think I found out how I want to do that. I want to make a giant sky base. Ever seen, those geometric mumbo bases that are, all, in the sky put together and all, just a bunch of different shapes that, have a bunch of farms, storage systems, and stuff inside? That's what I want to do, because I don't have the time to, understand how to build. And for this episode, we have our first farm already ready to be built. I may do a second farm in this episode if I'm feeling really daring, but this will probably be it, because this took a lot of time to gather resources for. And as you can see, I'm fairly poor right now. Maybe if I had, more, enchants and stuff like that, I could, because I feel like I'll wind up doing this episode and then going into villagers next episode. So I'm going to be having a ton of fun this week. Please help me. But for now, we have something I like to call a moss farm I want to build. Now, these things are a lot of fun because they create a mass amount of moss for absolutely, no cost. Because, these things are, so cheap, less than a chest full of stuff, and I can have infinite blocks. That's so cool. And then also this can replace some greenery because dirt is going to be very hard to come by. And yeah, I'm going to be very sad. I'm digging dirt for a while for some of these places. And for some of this more naturey in the sky vibes I'm looking at for more of a utopia, more of a flowering society growing out of the ground, I do need some more naturey blocks. Also, selling moss or using moss as just burning blocks or something like that does sound fun. So that's what we're going to build this episode mainly. I would focus on something else, but I don't currently have the resources for that. And next episode, we're going to go into definitely getting the resources for that. I just have to check real quickly. Does burning... No, you cannot burn with moss blocks. That makes me very sad. You know how cool that would be? I would literally just have an infinite fuel source. But the infinite fuel source is coming another day in our nice little bamboo here, because we're definitely making a bamboo farm. We're going to abuse the new wood type. We're going to abuse the infinite fuel source. And we're definitely going to have some fun with it. But for now, we must get to our first time lapse of the season, a moss farm. Welcome back, everybody. The farm is completed, and I did a little something else off camera. Jitty helped me out quite a bit with this because I'm a horrible builder, but overall I think it turned out pretty well. I kind of had a base layer down, i.e. I had this down, but Jitty helped me out with this because of course I'm a horrible builder. But we have a new nether portal design because I felt like this episode was a little lacking. May add a little something to the side here just to help it a little bit, because if I break these, it's obsidian, and that does not look good. But also, I may do a little bit of sprucing up with this after off camera and stuff like that. Mainly because building is something I struggle with a lot, so getting a few builds in here and there is really nice. One sec, because this is annoying. Yeah, die. Thank you. Alright, but now that we've got this out of the way, because this thing looks absolutely fantastic, thank you, Jitty, for the help. I had the tile down and the cherry wood down, and then he did the outside because I'm horrible at roofs and just building overall. But enough of that. Now it's time for the farm. So we have the moss farm completed. It works like an absolute charm. It's probably been up for maybe like an hour now, maybe less. It's probably, yeah, no, it probably hasn't even been an hour. I really don't think it's been too long since we got this farm started up and going. And I say we because Jitty came over and helped me with storaging systems, because that's a little bit of too complicated for redstone for me to understand yet. Also, I really haven't gotten into storage systems yet, so it was it was really nice with him being able to help me out with that. Because one of the big things with this farm that I dislike is it's mainly a bone meal farm, primarily in the YouTube tutorial down in the description. And I'll have the video down there, and I'll have it marked. But the thing I really dislike is how they have it mainly built for bone meal. Because, personally, I prefer this farm for the blocks. Holy criminy crapple. Oh my god, okay. So, yeah, there's a lot of blocks made. It's gonna fill up like this. I hope this still sorts out. You know, it looks like it still works with the sorting out system. Everything still works. I really don't need all these blocks. I can keep building down as need be. Might need a shulker loader here if moss blocks become that much of a necessity. And he helped me out getting a converter here, so all the stuff like the moss, the bushes, the stuff that I just really have no purpose for goes into the composter, makes me some bone meal. So it still serves its main purpose, but I get the purpose that I need out of it, which is the moss blocks, because obviously the moss blocks are very important. It's really helpful towards towards my building, because as you can see here, I used mostly moss blocks for the dirt as a substitute, because I really need to keep and hang on to the dirt. I'm probably going to expand this platform too, so having the moss blocks here to replace the dirt, grow some trees on the dirt, and then replace it with moss blocks is really useful, because it allows me to have a perpetual source of growing. And also, if I grow spruce trees, the moss doesn't overgrow with podzol, which is another really great part. Plus, the moss blocks look a little more lush and help fit in with the cherry wood a lot more. But with all that out of the way, we have a beautiful farm here built today. We have a beautiful nether portal here built with the help of Jitty. And overall, honestly, a lot more than I expected to happen to a first episode. Is originally in my first draft of this, I just had the moss farm built. That was all I had. I didn't really have any of this. I didn't have any help. I didn't have any, like, crossover or anything. Jitty's online, but not here right now. Honestly, it would be kind of cool if he was here, but that's not really going to work out. I'm not going to sleep yet. He's messing with villagers. He's basically getting me started for what I'm going to do tomorrow, next episode, which is the main reason this episode's so short, is because down below here, I'm going to make my villager trading hall, and breeder, and annoyingness. So next episode's going to be a huge one, or maybe cut into like 2 parts for the main parts of what I want to do next episode, because I'm playing with villagers next episode. But until then, I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye!